In Dayton, Tennessee, July 21st, 1925, Scopes monthly trial happened. Hi, I'm Blake Cuffley.
My name's Tyler Shiflett.
I'm Jordan. Michael Burnett. Today we're here to talk about the Scope monkey trials. The Scope monkey trials was a nationally famous Tennessee court case that upheld a state law banning the teaching of evolution in Tennessee public schools in that state in 1925. How do you feel about that?
I mean, it's not good that they're banning the teaching of how evolution was due to reasons they have.
It's something that the people should know. It's something that they shouldn't block off.
I think it's important to learn about evolution, especially where we came from. Jordan, you have anything to say on the matter?
No problem.
Alright.
Important people in this event were people that cared for people, and we're going to tell you about them.
First is John Thomas Scopes. He was a teacher in Dayton, Tennessee, who was charged on May 5th, 1925 with violating Tennessee's Butler Act, which prohibited the teaching of evolution in Tennessee schools. He was tried in a case known as Scopes trial, in which he was found guilty and fined $100. How do you feel?
I don't think you should be fined any type of money for trying to find a new way to teach kids who are going to grow up to take your job and to even produce our children, and just like the future. You can't change the future, basically.
There should be no reason why, just because he wanted to educate kids, that he should have been fined any type of money or been punished in any way.
I want to probably put a little bet on that maybe someone bribed him. Just staying there for a little bit, not to go in and then go out. Because there had at least be one or two people who believed that he was innocent.
I think a lot of people.
But if you get bribed $100 each, I mean, I feel like it could be this William.
Mind you, $100 back then was $1,300 today. In today's money, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, so definitely back then, $100 was probably not that easy to come by. You get people to pay how many people were there off.
Yeah.
You'll get the results you want.
Also, I find it very weird and like a controversy that William Jennings Bryan died exactly 6 days later. And it only took 6 minutes just for a jury to make a decision. It's just weird, it doesn't add up. So that man must, if he was still alive, years after that, he would have got in some mean trouble. So I just find that very that's just no.
Somehow convenient.
Yeah, he would have got indicted probably, stuff.
Got 6 days after the trial.
6 days exactly.
That's 6 minutes in there.
Yeah.
So we got conspiracy theory on our hands.
That's the Illuminati.
Is there another thing of 6?
Illuminati.
Bring the devil up in here. What was it? It happened on the 6th of a...
666.
Is there anything leading to 666?
Crazy. What?
That's, yeah, I mean, it's clearly a biased opinion.
Yeah, especially in that time period, that's not something you really expect, because they took things really serious back then. Especially if it was a big case. Don't get me wrong, if that was a black man, that would have took way longer. They would have made that man sit. I'm not sure if Mr. Scopes was white or black, African American, Caucasian, Indian.
He was a white guy.
Yeah. And that's still not fair. He's a person. He's a human.
He's still getting persecuted pretty fast for something he may not have done. Because like you said, Tyler said he read something that he may have.
It's that he didn't even know that if he was teaching evolution in any type of way at all, that he was just accused of it. And the only reason why he actually accepted it and went to trial was because he wanted to take the court.
Yeah, I mean, Scopes ended up losing the case. Like I said, he was charged $100. What the fuck is he doing?
Thanks, bro.
Scopes ended up losing the trial, as we knew, and he was fined $100 that we pinned you. Justice, be quiet! Scopes ended up losing the case and was charged $100. Though the verdict was later overturned, basically, they saw what they did wrong. It doesn't take 6 minutes to decide anything. I don't care if you're in a court case for a kid taking candy from a fucking old lady. If it's on camera, yeah, but if you don't got the evidence, you can't just do that.
Debris.
Basically.
Capture this.
Capture my foot up your ass.
Justice, can you be quiet? Jabri,
What?
be quiet. We're recording a video.
Yeah,
Me
shut up.
too.
Yeah, shut up.
Move.
Scopes ended up losing the trial and was charged $100, as we knew already. So basically, I just don't think this was a fair case at all. So what's your opinion on this whole case and everyone involved?
I mean, it definitely wasn't fair. In 6 minutes in there,
There
there's
should
no
have
way that they could decide that fast.
there should have definitely been more time. It should have been a few hours, and no reason that it should have been 6 minutes. They made up their mind way before they even got there.
Yeah, I just think the trial, public, like, it was in the public, so like, all the fundamentalists is like, it's a controversy basically, and you can't really escape nothing, no ifs, ands about. Like, it's just like something you can't get through your mind. It's like sitting there thinking, like, you went to the store, you bought something, and you knew you wanted something else. And it's like, you got the money, but you just can't go back. And it's something that's telling you not to go. Turns out you turn on the news later, there's a shooting at that store. So it's like, damn. Cards on my side, or maybe I'm just smart enough not to go back outside. So it's basically like,
Back
it's
up.
50-50, but it really isn't 50-50 because it's not fair at all. So I mean, anything else y'all want to say?
Ran like a coward.
I think we just about went over everything.
Alright.
Are we done everything?
The other ones.
I was about to say.
It's like, what's it called in there, the primaries and stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
You were taking video of me without.
Justice!
Hey, don't you still got the ones from last time?
What, videos? Yeah.
Couldn't you just cut Jordan's out and we do the
His
ones?
voice gonna be in there. Just he was left and shut the back on.
Our primary sources, the primary sources that we found, the websites were ushistory.org,
What you're doing right here is what I like to call a capital dump.
history.com,
The capital dumbass.
don't know how you would even say that,
Encyclopedia.
.com, TVA.com, DPLA.com,
Justice, can you be quiet, yo?
and history.com. Those were the primaries we found on the Scopes trial, and the secondaries were,
You want to be going because it is loud.
yeah, let me just get all the papers there.
You can lay them out if you want.
You want me to pencil and just like, I don't know, write them so you just read them straight?
I can type.
So it's ushistory.org.
Well, I mean, in the video, I'm gonna put them up. That's why I was pointing up. It's like, just type it every time you say the name of it.
So our 6 primaries that we found, the websites were ushistory.org, we're gonna do it this way. Everyone take a paper. And of course, Jordan's not here. There's 4 papers, so I'll do 2 of them.
What is this? Britannica?
Britannica.com, I'm assuming.
Britannica, I'm gonna just say it like that.
So, and just when I'll say primary, I'll read I have 1.
I got 4 primaries.
Okay, I have 1 of them. So I'll read them. He'll read his. He'll read yours. I guess we'll do it that way for it because he wants
1,
it
2, 3.
Wait, what are y'all doing?
We're recording a video.
For which class?
History.
Are you doing history class? Cool beans.
Alright, come on.
The primary sources we found were history.com,
ushistory.org and britannica.com.
Encyclopedia.com, TVA.com, DPLA.org, and History.com.
There were 6 primaries. So you have 1 more?
Bertanda.com.
Do you have one more primary? Sure,
No.
that's 6. You said you had 4.
I got 4.
I had
That's 1.
5. Okay, yeah, that's 6 overall. Okay, and we have 9 secondaries that we've found. Those websites were livescience.com, npr.org, another npr.org, pbs.org, National Humanities Center, Humanities Center, and another pbs.org.
Bertanda.com.
Well, it's safe to say, if you ever get in a court case and the jury takes only 6 minutes to come to a verdict, you're going down. There's no offense about it. Like, you're done. Especially if you live in today's world. So I think it's safe to say that you make sure you have a good lawyer, but he did have a good lawyer. So if you think anything sketchy is going on, let the lawyer know, and maybe they can solve it. So I mean, yeah.
Looking at this is that if your jury takes less than an hour, it's probably rigged, just like carnival games.
Or NFL Super Bowls.
Tom Brady, we know.
Patrick
Last night-
Mahomes.
Last night that pass to what's it called? Running back, his foot was out, but hey. Things
Tom
That
Brady.
wasn't a pass interference.
Tom Brady, we know that ball is deflated. Don't lie to us.
Also, during the trial, Darrell, in a surprise move, called Brian to testify. Darwin hoped to disprove the Bible and use Brian, a supposed expert on the religious text, to do so. During the questioning, it became obvious to people in attendance that Brian could not explain much of the Bible, including how God could have created Eve from Adam's rib. Once Darrell arrested, the jury quickly found Scopes guilty because he had clearly violated the Tennessee law against the teaching of evolution. Scopes lost his job and was forced to pay a $100 fine. While $100 fine, the Tennessee Supreme Court eventually overturned the verdict on a technically. Darrell, however, appeared to have won the larger battle, that people could not take the Bible literally. Newspapers across the country declared that Darrell had proven religious fundamentalist. That's not even a word.
Fundamentalists?
No, it's not spelled the same way. Wrong. Adding further to this belief was Brian's death just 6 days after the trial. Not only was religious fundamentalism dead, so too was his greatest defender. That's all I really got to say.
So who died 6 days? Scopes or Brian?
Brian. Williams Jr.'s Brian.
Okay, so Scopes did it. Alright, well it looks like, whoever probably killed him, because it probably either he killed himself, or did was probably for religious reasons, because
He lied on the Bible, basically.
he lied, yeah. So anyone who's like really religious either went after him
That
or
could anger many Christians, especially back then.
1812 is definitely crusading time, but this is 19 something. But yeah, still back then, religion was probably still a big thing. So yeah, I feel it. Maybe someone else had to do with this that we don't know about.
It's just crazy. Oh. Got anything else to say, Toby? No. Blake?
No, I just thought everything was good.
Well, thanks for being with us today. Thank you, Mr. Nick, allowing us to be in the studio recording this video. Mr. Towers for allowing us out of the classroom. It's Michael Burnett.
Tyler Shiflett out.
Blake Cuffley.
Big Elm.